So we go to Advanced, and then we want to click Dialogues. Click the first option and go into your quest and hit Start. Then you want to go back in and hit End. You don't need to do this one because that was just a thing that linked up to it, so it's not necessary. So you just need to do the main ones that connect to other ones. So then we do End. Alright, so we're going to talk to him, and you look like a strong warrior. Are you interested in saving the world? And if you hit Ain't Nobody Got the Time for That, it closes it out. But if you click on him again, and this time you decide you want to do it, you ask, so there's a reward, right? And he says, that's your only concern? How about this? Would you kindly help me save the world? And you respond, as you wish. And now you have the quest. It tells you down there. So you hit L, and now it's in your quest log. Save the world, pick a destiny. Go to the mountains in the east and defeat Saruman. Then take back the pick of destiny. Now, if you were to make more quests after that were connected, like I was talking about, they would appear down here and just go down in order. Alright. So now you have the quest, and you need to get to the pick of destiny. So, mountains to the east. Let's just go over here. And now we're going to make our bad guy. We're going to make Saruman. So, we're going to make him right here, Silk. Alrighty then. For this one, since they're both wizards, I don't want to make them look exactly the same. So, we're going to do human male again, and except for the texture. And you can obviously do whatever you want for whatever makes sense with your quest. But, villager old Steve. It's a little ragged, but he'll help us out here. Never considered giving him evil eyes. Yeah, let's do that. Then we're going to go to his inventory, and we're going to put some clothes on him so he doesn't just look like a weird blacksmith. And make him a bit more evil. Alright, they're still wearing the same colors, but evil eyes, right? Okay, so I'm going to give him a weapon. Oh god, that scared me. So we can fight him. And we need to give him ammunition as well. And these are custom NPC items. So, alright. So anyways, when you kill him, you can give him a minimum experience to drop and a maximum, so we can go somewhere in between there. But usually I just do minimum, because why make it different? So we'll just do 50. Then what we need to do is have him drop the quest item. So we're going to give him a copy of the Pick of Destiny and make drop chance 100%. So that, well, or you could do it to less, so they have to keep killing him in hopes that he drops what you need. And also you could make him drop other things, like, I don't know, whatever you want. Bottle of enchanting. That would make sense for him, and bump down the chance to whatever. But, alright, now let's mess with his stats, as in when you fight him. Here's his health, and usually, you know, it depends on the thing. If it's going to be a group quest, then I'll bump it up more, but if it's individual, then whatever. But for right now, let's just do 100. Alright, and we want him to respawn, and this is how long it takes before he respawns. So, I don't know, 200 seconds. And this decides if he hides the body when he dies, or if you want his body to lay out. I think it looks weird when there's just a side where his body coming out of the ground, so I usually click to hide the body. Alright, Aggro Range is basically how far he'll run away, or run after you, and how much he sees you. So I don't know, just because I don't want him chasing after me forever, I'm going to do 5. Alright, and since he is holding a staff, we want him to do ranged attack. So, this all looks okay, except I want to change the sound effect. And they have a bunch of random ones from the game, but I want to do orb. And burst count is how many he throws out. So 1 is that he'll just throw 1 orb at a time. And this will be 2, so it would be like dot, dot. Alright, but I just want 1. And this is how much time it takes in between his shots and stuff like that. And range, it's kind of an odd way to put that, is how far away he can shoot. And of course accuracy is accuracy. Alright, projectile type. Punch, what it does is basically, it's kind of like a knockback. I don't want to do that for this guy, but alright, effects. You can give it any sort of thing you want, so that when his orb hits you, you can create any of these things. I'm not doing that for right now since this is just a test. Trail type, you can make it be however you want once he throws it out at you, glow or no glow. Alright, and this, a lot of this can be important if you want. If you have your guy set up on like a hill, then you probably want to turn on no fall damage, or if he's by water, make sure he can't drown. And since we're going to be fighting him, it's probably want to turn off regen health so that he doesn't kick your player's ass. Alright, so then in AI, since he's a ranged fighter, we're going to put to always use range attack. But you could also do ranged until people are close. Then he can just start smacking on them if they get too close to him. Alright. There's a few other things you can do. If he can swim, if he can open doors, or bust them down like the zombies. Let's see. This return to start is once he has a certain distance he can go to before he'll want to come back to his spot. But if he's chasing somebody, he'll continue chasing them. But if he's a quest guy, don't want him to stay out there once he finishes chasing somebody or he kills them. So you probably want to leave on return to start so he'll teleport back after he's done doing what he's doing. Alright. I think he's set up, except that we want to make him a boss, which basically just gives him a name tag. Or not a name tag, a health bar at the top of the screen. I feel like I already did this. Maybe not. Alright, then let's make him a little bigger so he looks more badass. Make him even bigger than Dumbledore. Let's make him size 7. Alright. Time to burn, skeleton. Alright. Now, the last thing we have to do is go into factions. And we need to make him aggressive. Man, those guys are really annoying. Alright, so you want to turn him aggressive so that he'll actually attack players. Do that. His name is red. He's ready to go. He's ready to kick some ass. Alright, let's see if I don't get my ass kicked. Do I even have any armor on? I do. Alright, he's still probably going to kick my ass though, but let's see. Alright, come on, bitch. Alright. I'm dodging his attacks, but you could turn up how quickly he shoots out his orbs and give him knockback. But you can see his health at the top is going down as I hit him. Shit. Yeah, and I didn't set up his attacks to be too powerful, but alright, he's dead. And as you can see, he dropped the Pick of Destiny. So now we can go and make our way back to Dumbledore. But say you didn't want your players to actually walk to the mountains, and you wanted them to be able to teleport. To do that, we need to make a new NPC, which will be a teleporter. So we'll just name him Teleporter. And you can have it be a person, really whatever you want. A lot of times, I like to use crystals because they're kind of cool. They have a bunch of different things, so now he's a teleporter, but he's not actually a teleporter, he's just named that. So now we need to go to Advanced and give him a role. So now he's a transporter, but we don't want to mess with that first. First we need to go into Global and hit Transport. Now we need to make a category. This one is going to be for the Pick of Destiny quest, so we'll just name it that. Alright, now that's all you have to do for this. Now you can go back into this guy and edit him. But first, make sure you're standing where you want to spawn back at. So I want to spawn back right here in front of Dumbledore, so I'll stand here. And then I'll click on him and edit it. So highlight the one that you want it to be under, and then name it whatever place you're at now. So let's call this the Valley. And, well, you can make it from the start, or you can make it after you talk to Dumbledore, or not Dumbledore, it would be after you talk to the cube, even though it's just a cube. and available when discovered, so they don't inherently have it. For my purposes, we're going to do available from the start. Alright, so the teleport's set up, but you have nowhere to go. So we need to connect it to something else. So that I already have this guy set up, I could do a cloner and just save it, and then if I wanted to place it again, I would just scroll down through all of my things and go to the T's and find the teleporter, or I could type it in, but sometimes it's touchy and it won't work. I don't know why it does that. I guess because it likes to be annoying. Alright, get out this, go down to teleporter to make a copy. But for this one, I want to make it a bit more ominous looking. So I'm going to select a new texture. Alright, so this guy's also named teleporter, and you don't have to name him the same thing if you don't want, but it wouldn't really make sense if you did a character, an actual like human or orc or whatever, to be different once you got to the new place. But this is a crystal, so I feel like you can have a little more leniency with it. But so we go back to advanced again and teleporter and highlight the question on again and name this wherever you are. So the mountains, and do available from the start, because otherwise once they go back, once they're at the other teleporter and they click on it, this one won't be able to take them to the mountains because they haven't discovered it yet. So, alright, hit back, and the teleporters are linked up now. The valley. So now we're back, the mountains. Alright, so that's how you can tell it works perfectly. Also, if you wanted, since this is kind of a silly title, and I didn't show this before, you can hit hide so that the name doesn't show, so it's just kind of there. And that can be helpful for things. Sometimes, like, it would actually be good for this guy as well, because his health bar's at the top. So you can kind of know it's him. Alright guys, now that we have the whole quest set up, we got the item from Saruman, we're going to test that Dumbledore actually gives the experience and the reward that we set up for him. So, here's the Pick of Destiny, click L, we see that we have 1 of 1, we have the items we need. So we click on them, and the world is safe, at least for tonight. And there's the experience that pops up, and the Emerald Staff. But, alright, I think that's all I wanted to show for today. I hope it helped you guys out. I can, do another tutorial if you want, if there's something else you needed to see, or I can go over a few different things like traders, because it's pretty simple once you get the hang of it. But, just let me know if you have any suggestions as well. Tell me if I'm doing something the hard way. Please let me know, because I'm not an expert. I've just gone through a lot of trial and error and did my best with it. So, thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed, give me a like or subscribe. It really helps. And I'll see you guys later.